What's the pitch to the woman?
Okay.
How do you make, because most women are going to be like, no, I don't want you.
Right.
With other
Or
chicks.
they're going to try to force some level of, gender feminist, we're equal, we're the same. So if you do it, I do it.
Okay.
All right, so Adam, you ready for this? Get your pen and paper.
Let's go.
You ready for this? All right, cool.
Bitch, you want all this pimping you can't afford. Perform like a punk, but want a winner's reward. Some suckers give you points, but bitch, you never scored. If you ain't paying pimping, then bitch, you getting ignored.
Okay.
I'm so sick of these.
So the number one foundational piece is selecting the correct woman. I'll give you an example. We're just going to go. Just give me a little bit of time here. Have you ever cheated before?
No, never.
Never. Have you ever cheated before?
No.
Would they admit it, though?
Have you? What? Have you ever cheated before?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever cheated before? You're lying. Have you
You see that? He mad because she disagreed with him and agreed with Adam. Now he trying to start trouble with her. He being catty. You a grown-ass man. You a black man. And you got this big-ass head. And you being catty? Come on, man. They didn't invite you on here to be catty. It's a whole bunch of estrogen and not that much testosterone up there, man. Leave the cattiness to the females, man. And they're not even being catty with each other. Everybody's being pleasant. Everybody's being classy. And you're up there being catty. How is it that none of the females is being catty, but you one of the few guys that's up there and you're the only person out of everybody on here being catty? Come on, man. And you talking about this ism, man. Putting your mouth on this pimp and talking about, man, and you up here being catty, talking about you're lying. And as you see, in just a minute, he gonna take it even further with this chick and be even more catty with her with his catty ass. Boy, these Marquishas, man. Hey, listen, man. It might be a Marquisha out there that's worth something, man, but this dude is making all Marquishas look bad. I don't even want to make eye contact with a chick named Marquisha, let alone, handshake, conversation. I don't want to have nothing to do with no Marquishas, man. He making all Marquishas look bad.
You ever cheated before?
That's fucked up.
No, I'll tell you why. No, I will tell you why. I'm not picking on
Why
it.
am I
I'm gonna
lying?
tell you why.
Straighten your mic, please.
I will tell you
Why
why.
am
I can read characters very well.
No, you can't. Your head is big as you see. He think everybody just gonna assume that he's smart because he got this big ass head. You know what I mean? Because usually people with big ass heads got a lot of information, a lot of intelligence. You know what I mean? In that thing. You know what I mean? He looked like he could pick up Wi-Fi signals and telephone signals and shit like that. Like if he stand up in an open field, his head is going to pick up cellular connections and Wi-Fi, internet connections and things like that. And he could listen in on conversations and shit like that. With that big ass head, he could move things like Magneto on X-Men and, Dr. Xavier and shit like that. He think that just because he got this big ass head that people expect great things to come out of that big ass head. But no, man, get it together, dude.
Gotcha.
There was a gentleman here named Nick. He was explaining to everyone how the show is going to proceed and giving us the basics on, how to pay attention, how to track the speaker, how to be respectful, in other words.
Now pay attention to what he about to do, right? You know what I mean? Like, not only is he going to try to call himself picking on old girl in the pink, the one that he said was lying, but for somebody who supposed to be some ism. See, I just want y'all to pay attention because this dude, he's fooled some goofy people into believing that he's the ism, that he's the pimping. Look, man, the shit that he's about to do, no pimp that ever existed would ever do some shit like the shit that he's about to do. Not only is he going to take a cheap shot at her, but he's going to take a cheap shot at hoes in general. Quote unquote sex workers in general. He's gonna minimize it and try to make it like it's a bottom feeder type of thing to basically to be a hoe or to be a prostitute or to be a sex worker, porn star, any of that. Just pay attention to what he about to do. Something that no pimp that ever existed would ever do.
There was one person who was not paying attention while he was talking. Who was that?
That was me.
That was you.
Yeah.
So out of everyone sitting here, why are you the one that's sitting here being disrespectful when he's taking out his time to show you how to best present yourself in front of millions of people?
Because
Man, it's a whole lot of baby mama energy going on with this dude, man. Why are you the only one being disrespectful? Miss Thang Thang, Miss ain't paying attention, Miss all in your phone. Miss don't even have no respect enough to listen to the man when he trying to tell us how the show's supposed to go. Miss Little Thing, disrespectful. This dude is somebody's baby mama, man. I'm telling you.
I was turning off my alarm. Yeah, and I didn't want to forget to do it later.
Sure, I hear you. Because you're a disrespectful person and you were
Okay.
rude and catty with him after he told you. As a boss, I always look at these things.
You talking about a boss, but you're the only one being catty. But just pay attention to what he do in regards to the game that the pimpin' would never do.
Because
I was rude and catty with him because I put my phone away.
No.
I don't think I said anything disrespectful. I mean, I understood
I
where
agree
he was
with
coming
you.
from.
I agree that you think you didn't say anything disrespectful. I agree that you think you weren't being disrespectful because that's your actual nature. So a person like you who is by nature one who is narcissistic and disrespectful.
You see, hey, listen, pay attention to that. Look at the host. Watch how he put his hand on his head like, oh, brother. Look at the host.
Actual nature. So a person like you who is by nature one who is narcissistic.
Look at the host. He like, man, why did I bring this dude on here? Look at the right winger in the red turtleneck next to him. Look how she looking at him like, oh shit. Like he is just killing the vibe. He's taking the vibration to the gutter. The vibration started off in the penthouse suite. He done took the vibration to the balcony of the penthouse suite and threw that shit over the balcony and made the vibe land in the gutter. And now it's a gutter type of vibe when it's supposed to be a penthouse suite vibe. And look at the host. He like, God damn, why did I bring this dude on here? Man, he been uncomfortable the whole time if you've been paying attention to him. But this is just one of the moments where his discomfort is like at its most intense, dealing with this goofy ass dude. And then he gonna keep going and he gonna make it worse and worse.
Narcissistic and disregards others. You're the one that's going to cheat.
Because I was on my phone when I didn't.
Why were you the only one?
My phone?
Out of I got two phones right here. I got two phones. Why were you the only
Do
one?
you follow every single fucking rule? Have you ever had a speeding ticket?
Why are you so
have ever gotten in
angry?
trouble?
Why are you so angry?
Like in class?
You're just angry
I think
right
you're
now.
just as
Why are you so angry? Why are you so angry? See, this what he not paying attention to, man. He's forgetting. See, he think he a white person right now. You know what I mean? He one of them confrontational baby mamas that get around a bunch of white people and think they a white person too. Man, you are black, dude. Not only are you black, but you ain't even a natural born black woman. You a black woman on the inside, but on the outside, to them, you're a black man. They already expect the worst from you. Look at everybody's face. Look at all them people's faces. Everybody look uncomfortable. Everybody look like, oh shit, man, damn. Can we just get this guy out of here? Is there a way that we can get him out of here? That's what is going on in everybody's head right now. At this very moment right here, don't nobody up there want him there. If they was to stop right now and say, okay, listen, everybody who's in favor of keeping Marquisha on the panel, raise your hand. Not a single hand is going to go in the air. And that's bad. You're a black man, dude. You're supposed to make us look fantastic. You're supposed to make us look brilliant. You're supposed to make us look like the best of what we are. You making us look like the worst of what we are. On behalf of all black men, man, I'm embarrassed. Like, sincerely though, I'm embarrassed by this dude. I'm mad. I wish we could get a refund on his ass. You know what I mean? I wish we could take him back to wherever he came from and get a refund, man. We don't want him.
as expressive as I am.
You're
and I think when a
angry.
woman like kind of like barks back at you, it's an issue.
Well,
it
there's
seems
no
like.
need to bark.
But
We're
you've been
humans.
like,
You can
you know,
just
kind
talk.
of.
I'm
talking
just calling a
certain way
spade
to
a
everyone.
spade. I'm just saying,
It's okay.
why were
I'm
you? I'm
like-
asking you a question. Why were you the only one out of everyone here? Why was it you that all of a sudden needed to do that right when he's giving us the direction?
See, he keeps forgetting that he's a black man. See, this would have been okay for him to do if he was a white person, right? But a white man is not even going to do nothing like this. You know what I mean? But if it was a white woman doing these things, then it would go over, it would be more acceptable. But, or if it was a woman, period, doing these things, it would be more acceptable. But not only are you not a woman, not only are you not white, but you are a black man. And you're being catty. You just started an issue with a chick that didn't have no issue with you to begin with. You asked her a question. She answered your question. You said she was lying. Then you singled her out and targeted her as the person that's being disrespectful and not paying attention and all this old shit. He just created an issue out of thin air. If you pay attention, ain't nobody else up there been arguing. He is the common denominator of all the negative energy, all the confrontations, all the arguments, all the cattiness. He's the common denominator of all that. He's also the only black man up there, the only black person up there. Terrible. Look what he about to do. This is the part that I was talking about. Look what he about to do. Something that no pimp would ever do or say.
Be fucking for real right now.
A lot of things will be hard for you to comprehend. That's why you're in sex work, because you can't offer value in the marketplace.
Did you hear what he just said? A lot of things will be hard for you to comprehend. That's why you're in sex work, because you don't offer any value to the marketplace. You basically said all sex workers are dumb and all sex workers don't bring value. Look at the girl next to her. Look at her mouth. Look at everybody. Again, look at their faces. Even the girl who barely understands English, she's uncomfortable and she probably barely even understands what's being said. Look at the girl in the red on the left. She got her hand on the cup and her face is just like, oh shit. Look at the underwater photographer. Her mouth is just open like, oh my goodness.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, if you had legit,
I think I have a lot more to offer than just being on OnlyFans.
If you had
like that I started 2 months ago. Like there's a lot more things I have to offer than
If
that.
you had
Love.
significant IQ and skill set, you'd be able to go into the marketplace and earn a good income such that you didn't have to do that.
Significant IQ, like the women that.
So basically he's saying that you can't offer any value if you're in sex work. When every other door is closed on you, then it's like, oh damn, I ain't got no value. I don't comprehend. I'm stupid and I don't have no value. So I guess I just got to resort to sex work. See, that's why I said no pimp that ever existed would ever say anything like that. If you really this pimping like he try to act like he is, you understand that in order for a hoe to be a hoe, she has to be intelligent. In order for a hoe to be a hoe, she has to be comprehensive. In order for a hoe to be a hoe, she has to have something that he ain't got an ounce of anywhere in his existence, which is charismatic. You got to know how to deal with people. And yeah, he got degrees and yeah, he was a teacher and, you know, all this other goofy shit that he done tried to do. One thing he's never had is charisma. One thing he doesn't have a clue about is charisma. And it's painfully obvious right here. Ain't making the game look good. Ain't making black people look good. Ain't making black men look good. Making everything that he's representing look terrible.
So being that you don't have significant income or the ability to offer skills
I don't have a significant income. Okay.
Right. How you know she don't have a significant income, man? That's an all-American white girl, man. That's easy on the eyes. And, you know, she seems to have decent charisma about herself. I don't really know too much about her to say anything extremely good. And I haven't seen anything really bad because even though he's kind of attacking her, she's still trying to keep it classy to a certain extent, you know, but man, he by him saying that, you know, she doesn't have significant income, he don't know she might be a trust fund baby. He don't know what she got going on. And if he was smart, he'd be trying to be, again, charismatic with her because you don't know what any of these connections could lead to. Listen to what Adam just said. Adam let it be known that his wife, who is now a millionaire, was only making $30,000 a year when he met her. Any of these chicks up here might have the same story. But if they get with the right man, whatever good is in them is going to be amplified. That's what people who bring value to the table understand. You know, and he talking about value, how she don't bring no value to the marketplace. Dude, you're sitting with two white men who between the both of them have 9 million subscribers. And then all of these chicks up here, I'm pretty sure all of them got, you know, decent followings on social media. Man, you supposed to be winning people over just naturally. But he's trying to force something that ain't naturally him, and it's just going terrible.
Gotcha.
Why do you keep cutting me off? All right, go ahead. You talk, and then I'll respond. Go ahead. You talk. I'll go after.
just
Can you at
responding to
least
what you're
scoot your
saying.
mic that way? There you go.
She wasn't listening to the directions. That's why she didn't know.
I'm a bad listener.
Just
I'm a bad
interrupting.
listener and I'm a cheater.
Okay. All right. Do you want to talk now? I just want to make sure you don't interrupt me.
ahead.
So go ahead. No, I'm offering you the floor because you were talking while I was talking. Go ahead.
I'm good. You can say what you need to say.
Wow. See, your brain dead. That's a problem. That's why you have to interrupt me while I'm talking. I gave.
Boy, this dude is so catty. Like I said, man, you remember what I said at the beginning when I started this shit. This dude, Marquisha, this is the homeboy that when you was in high school and you go with your homeboys to a party, it's 4 or 5 of y'all, and y'all meet some chicks, it's 4 or 5 of them, it's an equal amount of chicks, might even be more chicks than it is you and your homeboys, but it's 4 or 5 of y'all talking everything going cool, you know what I mean, everybody go their separate ways, you know, the chick that he talking to, he gonna kill the vibe with her, and then she's gonna kill the vibe with everybody, and he's that dude that's gonna blow everybody's action every time. He's that dude that when you go out with your homeboys to go holler at some chicks, you leave him at home. You don't take him to the club with you. You don't take him to the party with you. You don't take him to the mall with you. You don't take him to the football game with you, to the basketball game. You don't take him nowhere that you going to meet chicks at with your homeboys. You don't take him because he's going to do this every time. He's going to be socially awkward, and he's going to make all the chicks uncomfortable, and then he's going to kill the vibe, and ain't nobody going to have no action once he's done doing what he's doing. That's the guy that he is. Because shit, you never know. Like Adam and the dude, the host, they might be attracted to some of these chicks. You know what I mean? And Adam, he got a cool situation with his wife, you know, where a few of these chicks that do OnlyFans, Adam might want to do some content with him. But dealing with Marquisha, he gonna kill the vibe and make the chicks leave and blow and ain't at the end of it, nobody got action. Just terrible, dude. Like no charisma at all. Just ain't fly at all. Telling you, man, this dude is somebody's angry ass baby mama.
Gave you the floor, you didn't want to take it because you don't have any thoughts or anything to say.
I do have
Here's
lots
my
of
point.
things to say.
And don't worry, I'm not really talking to you. I'm speaking against you as a symbol. So don't take
As a
personal
symbol,
offense
which is
to
what?
it.
A symbol of what?
A symbol of a declining society where people
Gotcha.
lack value.
A symbol of declining society. Man, shut your goofy ass up. All that big ass head you got, man, it ain't nothing in there. He got this big ass head with not an ounce of charisma in there, man. How your head gonna be this damn big and you the dumbest person up there? Like for real though, man. Even the little 18-year-old all the way to the right and the 20-year-old girl in the middle, man, they the youngest chicks up there and they smarter than your big-headed ass. Got this big ass head. Your head is bigger than 2 of them white girls' heads together and ain't half as smart as one of them. Just goofy.
Values. So the point is this. If you had IQ and skills to offer to the marketplace, you
Gotcha.
can earn a good income. Being that the most valuable thing about you is something that you never earned. You didn't earn knowledge. You didn't earn skills. It's your breast that you paid for and your butthole. So you market that to earn money.
Man, shut your hypothetical ass up. He talking about a whole bunch of shit that he ain't never said or done, man. See, this is one of them people that don't go outside enough, man. And that's why he's socially awkward. You know, when he was a youngster, man, he was the nerd that didn't have no friends. You know what I mean? He probably was in the chess club or the algebra club, didn't have no girlfriend back in the day. He was one of those guys, man. He was the nerd. And if you was the nerd, then be the nerd, man. But don't try to act like you this, what they call it. It's a term that I'm trying to think of, but basically trying to act like you somebody that's seasoned and qualified to teach people about dealing with women. And as you can see on this panel, he's terrible when it comes to dealing with women. And again, like I said, he is the only black person up there and he's the only black man. I can't stress that enough. He's making everything that we stand for look bad. Terrible.
Okay. So I'm the one with like the least IQ here, even though I
No,
do
no,
the
no,
least,
no, no,
even
no.
though
I'm-
I do
you
like
might
the
not
least
be.
amount on OnlyFans,
I
but
surmise, but-
because I'm the only woman who's barking back at you like I'm this brain dead fucking bimbo who has nothing to
No,
offer to
that's not
society.
why.
I mean, then what? Then
Well,
why?
let's test it. Let's test it real quick. Okay, what's your age?
I'm 28, but I'm not testing.
Ooh,
I'm not doing
28.
a test.
You're 28.
I'm
on
getting up there.
OnlyFans.
You're
That's
right.
amazing.
My eggs are drying up.
Okay.
I'm not going to be fertile. No one's going to want me. I'm not a high value woman. Like,
That's
what
fine.
else?
We're not going there. Here's where we're going. If you weren't doing OnlyFans, how would you earn a 6-figure plus income?
I do
Wait,
Like,
speak English. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Nisa.
I work at one of the I work at one of the best clubs in Las
You
Vegas.
seem like you're having trouble with English for a second. Tell us.
I'm perfectly fine with my English.
Go on.
I'm a little riled up. Yes.
I said that like 5 minutes ago and you denied it.
I'm a little thrown off by you attacking me because I think a lot of these other girls.
That's because people never address you.
And I respect.
People
like,
never address you directly.
I think you're just attacking me because I'm responding to you. And you don't like that. And you don't like women who go against what you have to say.
See, she said he doesn't like women that goes against what he has to say. She should have just stopped at that. He doesn't like women. You know what I mean? He doesn't like women at all because he's been nicer to the men up there than he is to the women, man, which is crazy. As combative as he is with Adam, he was even nicer to Adam than he was with this chick. You know what I mean? And that's really because he got a crush on Adam and he really want to do content. That's why he was asking Adam, you know what I mean, if he was bisexual, and he was telling Adam that he's trying to see where his soul is at. You know what I mean? You're asking questions like that, man, because you got a crush on this man. But, you know, even though you was being combative with him, you was nicer to him than you was to these chicks, man. And that's crazy. And you supposed to be some ism. Man, if you don't knock it all the way off.
That's fine.
And that's why you choose the women that you do.
Do you mind answering the question I asked you?
What is the question?
Okay, I'll say it one more time. What skills do you have that would help you earn a 6-figure plus income at age 28?
You're right, nothing. There's nothing there's no skills that I have at all.
You're trying to escape.
There's nothing.
But I'm saying
there's no skills. No, you're right.
Because you're a cocktail server in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And see, I like what she's doing. It's sad because she got more game than him. She understands at this point that whatever she says, there's no right answer for him, you know, because if she did actually take the time to break down whatever skills she has that can bring value to the marketplace and earn her 6-figure income, if she breaks that down to him, it's still going to be the wrong answer because he's not trying to build with her. He's not trying to build anything. So no matter what she says, he's going to continue to keep it as an argument. So just to kill that, to save that trouble, she's like, yeah, you're right. I don't bring any value. I don't have any skills, which was smart on her end. It's sad that this 28-year-old white girl got more game than somebody whose head is twice the size of hers and, you know, probably got 10 years on her in age.
Right.
And there's nothing else that I have to offer.
And she's trying to play it off right now, and that's a strategy. Very nice.
What's the strategy? Tell us, please.
But the fact is, I live in Las Vegas. I
like this white girl, man. I need to find out who she is, man. I like how she was like, what's the strategy? Please tell us, doctor. I like the white girl, man. She cool. She's not, what I like about her is that she's not taking it as personal as she could. You know, he trying to get under her skin, but she's being very cool about it. If she didn't have no class and she didn't have no composure, it would have been a full blown up argument. But I like the way she's handling herself. She's cool.
I know, man.
No, really. Honestly, they should be firing you.
Someone marries me.
Yeah, no, they should be. I don't know about that, but they should certainly be firing you and get someone of the appropriate age to do such a low level job.
Oh, yeah.
But the point is this. Why are you opening your mouth wide like that? It's not time. Bring the camera out. She's ready.
I think she can be shocked. She can do whatever she wants. She's fine.
But here's the point. Here's the point. You're currently a cocktail server, which consists of, hey, I'll have a Jack and Coke. Okay. And then you walk away, tell someone else Jack and Coke. They hand you a Jack and Coke. You come back and bring it back to me and hope that I would give you a good tip. That's your skill set.
And what about it?
It's a hard work.
And what about it?
It's a hard work.
And what about it?
Yeah, there is no skill set is the point, which is to say if I took your brain and placed your brain into a man's body, you would be in poverty.
You caught me.
Because you're brainless.
See, that's what I'm saying, man. Y'all talking about she mad and all that shit. I just like how she's not feeding into none of the bullshit that he's saying. You know what I mean? She's agreeing with every offense that he's trying to throw at her. She's like, you caught me. Like I said, man, it's sad that this chick right here, she got more game than he do. He could learn a thing or two from this chick if he go back and watch this video and see how she was, you know, handling him with ease. He could learn a thing or two from this chick.
Carrying on.
You're right, yeah. I'm just good for nothing. Yep, you caught me.
No, you are good for something. That's why you have OnlyFans. And that's my point, is that that's what you're good for.
Dig this. I've been stroking relentless to get waves like this. I spoke into existence for her to pay like this. In the trenches on a day like this, traffic consistent, and so I have to insist that she relay my chips. It's a trap with her name on it and my game on it. Any forces coming against this game, shame on it. Standing on my pimpin' from day one and remain on it. It carried me through every terrain and I gained on it. Experience joy and pain on it, sustained on it.
But getting back to this game that I never left.
Baby, yeah, where you been?